off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, now you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. Get overjoyed, I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is second down and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he will go all the way. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Makes the score Bears 7, Rams nothing. Michael Sanchez to kick off for Chicago.
Hello.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Darius Davis to return it.
A little bit.
And he's
That
brought
man.
down right at the 25-yard line.
Really shout and stuff. Cool. Let's do a bit of that shit. All right.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Rams first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. That is a big play for L.A. 41 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A 42-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Santos, after the touchdown, he's out to kick this one off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there for the sack. Loss of 10 yards to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Back.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Puka. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
It's a pickup of
That is a big play for L.A. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 13-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 60 Eagle. Hawk 70.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Now a 3rd and 2.
6-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Short one there to his tight end, and he'll take it on in. Noah Fant, touchdown Los Angeles. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Makes the score Bears 14, Rams 10.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Open man. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. So after 1, it's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Duvernay in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Throw here's down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 32 yards.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Luther Burton. Touchdown Bears. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The open man is Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. A run. It's Bigsby. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 Lions.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's Fant open right side. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw yet again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, L.A.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
17.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Duvernay in motion. Off play action. Here's Williams. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Burden, the man on the move. Williams to throw on second down. He'll air it out down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Burden, the man on the move. Third and long. Here's Williams. He's going to look downfield once again. That was too far out in front. It is incomplete. On fourth down, here's Tory Taylor to punt for Chicago. Back deep is Darius Davis.
Darius Davis on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Rams! Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Bears 21.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Here's Gibson. Whoa. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. On the move left. He keeps it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's second and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And he will have a first down, and they're in field goal range now at the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Vegas!
On first and 10, it's Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
On second down, it's Williams. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears tie the game at 24.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. First carry here for Kyron Williams. Finding room across midfield. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
A big one there to start the second half. 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Hardy now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will go up by 7. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Duvernay on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. A carry now for Gibson. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Burden, the man on the move. Now Gibson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. Inside the 20.
Yeah, that's just a mistake by this quarterback, Mike. That's just really inexcusable. You can't continue to push your luck. And at a level like this, against defenders this good, you continue to put the ball in harm's way, eventually, they're going to make you pay.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Rams 38. Bears 24.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That one incomplete. Good job as Pittsburgh there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw is Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Kmet. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. On the bootleg, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Luther burdened the intended target. And now it's third and goal.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Third and goal. Williams to the air once more. That is caught by the tight end. Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Davis now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will go all the way. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. Hardy now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams are going to extend their lead.
Makes the score Rams 45, Bears 31.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Duvernay on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bears first down.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Dump this out wide to Gibson.
Williams pass. Right to Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Williams. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, L.A.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw yet again. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. And I ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Let's go. Dragons, Hawks, 7, Hawks, go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You could see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
3rd and long.
Viking 18.
We're trying to pick this up with a pop pass. He's got room past the 35. He's on his way. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Rams. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to extend the lead.
Bears 31.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That pass is caught by Burden. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. It's a first down and a gain of 16. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 20.
20 yards on that pass play. First down, Chicago. Throwing again, Williams. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cameron Kinchens.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 72, take off.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
There's no rush to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out, believe when I got your money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready. Lightning 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Now he'll air one out, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
3rd and short yardage. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
Williams to the air once more. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.